My whole point today is that people lie on the internet because it's easier to face who they really are. The internet feels like a walking special interest group. Every time I hop on here, it's a brand new circle of people upset about something, using the timeline like their own personal therapy session. And honestly, I'm sick of it. Yeah, the world sucks, it's ups and downs, life's a roller coaster, and depending on how financially stable you are, maybe the coaster goes a little more up than down. Maybe you get a little more breathing room. Maybe a pep talk hits because you have something to fall back on. But a lot of people right now, they're struggling, living paycheck to paycheck, trying to keep their head above water. So, to log on to the internet from a nice, comfortable couch in a nice, comfortable house, ooh, and complain like the universe is personally persecuting you, it's lame. You sound lame. And look, I think we can grow, but I'm not even going to bombard you with that line of thinking today. Today, I want to talk about trash people being trash. If you're if your girl or guy, in your life is telling you something you don't want to hear, maybe listen for once instead of defaulting to the whole action speaks louder than words thing. Because let's be real, half of y'all only say that to justify cheating. Loud and clear, right? But when you live like that, that message gets real muddy real fast. People are human. They respond to things. And jokes, they always have a little truth in them. You keep dropping truth jokes, like you're Dave Chappelle, eventually the person on the other side stops laughing. They start feeling something else. And that's not good. I know I sound like I'm stating obvious facts, but people would even argue with obvious facts. But people love getting in their emotions off on other people, then shutting down the second someone else tries to do the same. I think that's narcissism. Uh, if you dump your feelings on everyone and then shut down when they try to do it to you, no one wants to talk to you. You suck. You just suck. And listen, that's okay. People still hang out with someone who sucks if they have money or they're fun to be around on their good days, but you still suck. So here's my advice. If you can't even function with your own emotions at the moment, stop your friends right in their tracks and say, bro, I can't even handle me right now. How am I going to handle you? Peace and love and all that, brother. You know what I mean? We should share our problems, but we got to do it sincerely, with clarity, and with honesty. You don't need to reenact the entire Broadway version of your trauma. I just need you to be real about what's actually going on. But people come on the internet and cap about everything, lying about their life, lying about their emotions, lying about their political system like it's a sport. We got this two-party thing going on, flip-flopping between Democrat and Republican, and everyone wants to feel strongly about it one way or another. Then you got I don't care about the either of them crowd, walking around like they unlocked the secret truth to it all. Meanwhile, the whole system is at a stalemate and we all pretend like we don't see it. It's trash. I don't want to be scared of being wrong. That's why I stop. That's what I don't want to do, because you'll stop having an opinion. So here's mine. People need to stop lying on the internet. And yeah, some people aren't entertaining. So what? The entertainment doesn't need to be 24/7. Some people are just here to help, to share something real, financial advice, life lessons, whatever. The problem is you have a shift through a mountain of snake oil salesmen and liars. Fail failures at their oh. You gotta pay $59.95 for a program that might be full of lies. Hustlers Universities, YouTuber masterclasses, whatever the grift of the month is. Could some of it help? Everything could help. That's business. That's faith. Believing, hoping, wishing something works out. Honestly, that's why people who grew up with the cloth make great business owners. They already know how to sell belief. Governments do it too. They ignore the obvious problems. They don't tell you the whole story because they think the issue might quietly fix itself. Nobody talks about it. And yeah, we all have the parent in mind instinct that we want to correct everyone. But if someone spent their whole life being a certain way, there's only they're the only ones who can fix that behavior. Me, I got opinions, but I'm not stubborn enough to ignore ideas. You don't need to flip your whole worldview usually, just one or two little tweaks, patch up the holes, get better arguments, understand the world a little clearer. But some people switch up constantly, constantly. And when they wonder why they never get better at anything, it's a mystery, I guess. So yeah, stop lying on the internet. That would be great.